Gemini. Welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So I've been so wrapped up in doing the 2023 forecast for the signs, and I still have a few more to go. I just did yours, so check that out. That I have, and you know, the shorts and different things like that. But I have not done December, so I want to do a December reading because we have 3 more weeks left of this year, and I want to just see how our energy is going out. You know, leaving the old year behind. And, you know, it's been a rough few years, so let's just see where your energy's at, okay? This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Gemini. It could be your sun, moon, or rising. Please take what resonates. Know that it's energy, and we can always have free will to change that energy. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we can have anything from our love relationship to our, you know, finances, whatever's going to come up. We're going to break it down. So the first thing I'm going to do, first let's ask Spirit and the universe to please bring out the best messages for the collective of Gemini. And as always, we are very grateful for your words of wisdom, your protection, and your guidance. So let's go ahead and get a major arcana for you, Gemini. Let's see what's coming up. What's the major arcana for the last 3 weeks of December 2022 for the sign of Gemini? What's this major arcana for Gemini, please? Oh, we have the High Priestess and the World. Okay, so this is standing in your integrity. You're listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self, to be able to close something off, like an old cycle that isn't no longer serving you. So you're ending a cycle here. You're completing something, and you are standing in your higher self, your integrity. You're trusting your intuition to be able to do this, okay? So it looks like you've learned some lessons and something's just not aligning to you anymore, and you're cutting that off, all right? So let's go ahead and put that over here. And then we're going to go ahead and get our your mental energy, which is the Swords energy. Let's see where you are at mentally, okay? Let's see what you are thinking about, what you're contemplating, whatever it is, stressed about, or whatever wants to come up. Let's see. For Gemini, please. Just what I thought. Okay. So the underlying is some kind of heartbreak, and you are all in your worries, your anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights. So, you know, you're still thinking about this heartbreak. All right. That can be really harsh. So it might be pretty fresh, but you are really in your, you know, having nightmares about it, really thinking about it, stressed and full of anxiety about it. So, you know, you are tapping into your intuition here and really trying to close this off. So that's good that you're doing that. It takes some time, you know, healing takes a little while. You know, just don't, you know, get too critical on yourself. Don't take it all on as your fault or whatever. I mean, some of it could be. It takes two, right? But, you know, don't start taking it personally. You know, it's not punishment or anything like that. It's just part of karma and the way things work out. You know, maybe it just wasn't aligned with you. So let's go ahead and see what it could be just lessons you need to learn, all right? Or this person needs lessons to learn. So we're going to get into your emotions here. What's Gemini's emotions currently, December 2022? You're celebrating. So even though you're in this anxiety and worry, I do feel like you almost feel like you dodged a bullet, that you're happy that you're single again. So maybe this person was nagging. That could be the worry that you're doing. Maybe they're constantly texting, constantly talking, calling you, stalking you, whatever it is. So you could be celebrating that you are free, that it just was toxic or something like that, but there's still some stress and anxiety around this. Either you're getting a lot of backlash from other people, gossip, or this person is, you know, still chasing you down, calling you all the time, whatever it is. There is a lot of self-love here, and also about being compassionate and forgiving as well. You know, yeah, sometimes we do have to cut people off really harshly, especially if they're like stalking or it's dangerous behavior. But, you know, this is just like, I know, like sending your love out and cutting it off. You know, don't allow that stalking energy or that nagging or whatever. But it looks like you are out celebrating. You could have moved on, you know, maybe dating somebody else. But I do feel like, so just be cautious because, you know, nowadays people are a little off sometimes. You don't want something really bad to happen. So this is self-love, but, you know, sending them love and light and stepping away and forgiving and move on. But if they are nagging you, you have to be cautious as well. You don't want yourself in danger. But right now, I just kind of feel like this person might be just calling, texting, asking friends about you, watching you on Facebook or something like that. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with your spirituality, your creativity, your passions. This could be, too, that you are just, like, upset about the energy leaving, but you're still trying to celebrate with friends and things like that. I mean, we are going through a holiday season. So the Wands energy is setting new intentions to go towards what you're passionate about, maybe setting some intentions to tap into your spirituality, maybe focusing more on creative projects like that. So, to help you heal, to help you move on, to help you get over this. So yeah, bottom energy here is the King of Wands. So staying, in that empowerment, knowing that you're in charge of how you think in your life, not about what other people do. So I do feel like you are kind of separating yourself from that and trying not to participate so you can't fuel the fire of this person keeping in contact with you. But I do feel like you're empowering yourself and trying to close this off, all right? Now we're going to go ahead and get the Pentacles. This could be finances, career, or just your life in general, like home life. So let's see what this is about. Yeah, so I feel like this person might be stooping low. Like I said, stalking, asking about you, gossiping about you. And it does kind of concern you. You got you a little bit anxious, maybe a little worried about it. But you are standing in your integrity here. So let's see what's coming up for the material world. Well, we got 2. Yeah. See, you're focusing on your works and your work, and you're setting your intentions and moving towards them. Planning things out, working. You're focused on your material world and your life. So, and on the bottom we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to bring in this abundance, make your life happy and secure, and just focused on your life and trying to avoid that energy there. So I feel like you're pretty good about it, but it does get you a little worried. I don't know if it's because this person is following you around. They might be following you around, asking a lot of questions. Like I said, texting, calling, but there's some energy with that. So let's go ahead and get a little more clarity on these. All right, so let's see about this 9 of Swords and the mental energy. If it gets to a dangerous point, you might have to get the authorities involved, but honestly, I can understand why people aren't too secure with that, because you still hearing things happen. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying you want to take precautions just in case, So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this 9 of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I feel like why this ended is the mask came off. You saw through their mask and you didn't like what you saw. This person could be very toxic energy, and you stepped away from it. Or you were out of there. But they don't like someone walking away from them, so I do feel like they could be keeping an eye on you. Like I said, showing up at places you go, texting, maybe even calling and hanging up, whatever. But there's some energy with that. So, you did see through something, and but you are still cautious and concerned, and that's 2 of Coins is juggling. So I feel like, you're kind of trying to, live your life and celebrate, but you're also being very cautious and guarded. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this 3 of Cups. So celebrating. For some of you, for a few of you out there, this could have been a third-party situation that you realized it wasn't going anywhere and you got out. Because 3 of Cups can be a third party. So, however that resonates, it's going to resonate. There's so many Geminis out there, it's going to resonate differently. But maybe you realized that this wasn't a safe situation to be in and it was wrong and you got out of it. Maybe you just didn't want the crumbs, whatever it is. You got out of it and you're trying to live the best life you can. Yeah, this has really put you through the ringer here. This is a lot of stuff on you. So I do feel like, in the beginning, it might have seemed good. Maybe you didn't realize they were in another relationship, or you got in the relationship and they were like stringing other women along or men along, whatever situation it is, and then you realized how toxic it was, so you exited it out, but now this person doesn't want to let go. You've really been through it. Really been through it. But you're trying to make the best of it and live your life without letting it stop you. Yeah, see, now we have the Three of Wands. So I do feel like maybe you thought there could have been a possibility of more future in this. It could have went farther. But then once, you know, the red flags were proven, you are like, nope, I'm out. This is just too much. This person needs some healing done. All right, so let's go ahead and get this Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands, like I said, is setting intentions, you know, starting a new beginning towards what we're passionate about, our creativity, throwing ourselves into that, even our spirituality. Yeah, you're trying to gain success here and victory. You want to get past this. You don't want it to keep you held back. You don't want it to drag you down. And you want a relationship that's going to be successful. You know, a 50-50 relationship, one that has your back, one that's, you know, not controlling or running around or whatever. We also have the Magician. So with this Page of Wands, you're trying to manifest this. You want to manifest a good relationship. And I feel like somebody out there is saying, like, I'm trying to manifest somebody that's not crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the Eight of Pentacles. This also could be somebody that you worked with. So, you know, it's a lot harder to get away from them, or college or something like that. But let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. Knight of Wands. Yeah. So you're like, you know, making plans, being methodical, moving forward. You know, slowly but surely. That's what you're doing. And I feel like some of you, if this is work or college, that you're still around this person, that you're trying to make plans to move away from that, either in a different department, different class, because it's too much, because this person has just got their eye on you constantly. All right, so now let's get this Knight of Pentacles. And again, this is like that passionate energy. You're moving away from them. Like I said, with work, you might be throwing yourself into work. So let's get the Knight of Pentacles. I got two again. All right, so now we have the Seven of Coins. So again, you're setting your intentions, planting those seeds to bring to abundance. And you have that Nine of Swords again. You are very concerned about this still. There's some concern here, you know? Some concern about setting your intentions, because I really feel like a possession. Like this person feels like, you know, like if you set your intentions and you start getting back out there in that dating world or whatever, to bring in your abundance, that this person is already like possessive. So they could be causing some issues with that. So, all right. So what we're going to do, let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, that Three of Swords, you are letting go of this heartbreak and hurt. You know, the more they expose themselves, you know, you're feeling more like, shoo, I'm glad I got out of that. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and see what this person's energy is, or the situation. Okay. Oh, we got the Death on the bottom. It could be a Scorpio, but this also could be, you know, just, it's done, letting it go. Okay. So let's check out this Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Trying to gain stability back, all right? Trusting in your spirituality, trusting in the divine or whatever. This also could be something that you don't want this person to find out for your security here. All right, so let's go. And on the bottom, yeah, victory and success again. You know, you're trying to be successful here, and you don't want this person to interfere anymore. So let's go ahead and get the Three of Cups with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it was just a lot of competition, conflict. Competition, again, I still feel like some of you had a third-party situation here. You might have been aware, or you might not have been aware. I think a lot of you might have entered into dating somebody that was married. And then you found out real quick that that wasn't good. Some of you could have had the other person was dating you, and you didn't realize that they had somebody else. So, yeah. So you turned your back on it and walked away. You didn't want to settle for crumbs, right? All right, so let's get this Page of Wands with the Six of Wands and the Magician. You're trying to manifest something successful here. Yeah. You're trusting your intuition. You're trying to remain open-hearted here. And you're trying to let go of that anxiety or worry, because now we have it reversed. Okay? Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. You're trying to let this go by manifesting something good into your life. And you're trying to let go of that backstabbing. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else is coming up for this Knight of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So possibly trying to leave a work situation or a college situation, somewhere where you're connected with this person. Let's see. Maybe throwing yourself into work. Yeah, trying to gain your happiness back. That's what you want. You want to be at peace and happy. So if this person's around, it's going to be kind of awkward. So you're trying to move away from that. All right, and the last one here is that we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Seven of Coins and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're doing a lot of deep revelations, going within a lot, trying to figure out how you want your life to work, what's best for your life. This could definitely be not something you didn't expect. So now you're having to change your life around a little bit, your goals, your plans, doing a really deep revelation to try to figure out like maybe why you attracted this in, or, just who you are, what you want out of life. Okay. And I thought there was another one that turned over. Let me check. Yeah. You want out of this conflict and drama. You don't want to participate in this anymore. You want peace and happiness. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and get some advice. Okay. Yeah. Move away from it. This was not a missed opportunity. It was, you're definitely moving away. You're not accepting it anymore. So good for you. Four of Cups. Okay. Don't be too focused on the disappointment, Stay in this, turn around and look at the things you are grateful for. I really feel like this was a divine protection. Sometimes rejection is protection. But I almost feel like some of you kind of turned your back on this person and they can't handle it. But, don't stay focused more on what you should be grateful for, okay? Don't accept anything that anybody's telling you. Don't accept this person's bad behavior, stalking you or calling you. Set healthy boundaries. Don't allow that into your life. And let's see what else. Yeah, stay stable and grounded. Keep doing you. If you need to seek outer help, do so. This is the Hierophant. This also could be a Taurus. So this is, if you need to get other outside authorities or situation involved, do that. Go to a mentor and ask for help with a situation. This is also, like I said, a Taurus energy, so it could be a Taurus. But this is, standing your ground as well. And this might be a difficult decision for you to make, but this might be something that you need to do. And again, this is starting a new beginning with what you're passionate about. Focus on your passions, your creativity, tap into your spirituality. Yeah, and find your happiness. Don't let this dim your light, Don't let it kind of snuff out your light, You don't want to have that happen. Four of Pentacles. Keep things to yourself, because some of this information that you're revealing to maybe a friend or coworker could be getting back to this person, and you don't need them to have any more information than's necessary. All right, so let's go ahead and get an outcome, and if you choose to take this advice, what's the outcome? Let's get a couple. Okay. Work on your abundance, okay? As well as let things go. Things are going to be transforming. You know, try to see the bigger message in this situation. I know it can be tough, especially if somebody's following you around. Master those emotions. Don't let this person get to your emotions and weigh you down. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, being in solo mode, kind of keeping to yourself and reevaluating, healing, not exposing a lot, maybe not, for a little while, just kind of doing your own thing so you won't be out and about running into this person, because I do feel like they are trying to, deliberately run into you or find out information about you. So that's harsh energy, but you just be careful, set boundaries. And like I said, if there's a reason that you need to ask people for help, get a restraining order, whatever it is, do so. Okay. So, but I don't know if they're capable of hearing what you're saying, but maybe you just need to go to them and have a deep conversation and say, look, this is over. That's it. And hopefully things will be shifting and whatever you need to do, but just stay safe. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.